I have an update for you on how Project Use It Up Body Care Edition is going, and quite honestly, I'm quite happy with this. I had a few goals last time. First one was I didn't want to franken my moisturizer. I wanted to use my body conditioner at least 5 times, and I at least wanted one empty this time around. So let's see how many of my goals I managed to achieve. Let's start with my Juju bar. I am so confused about this product. When I first threw it in here, it was the size of the PK bar that's on the bottom here, and it went so fast. Like, it went from the size of this to kind of where it is now, like instantly. And I was like, oh man, like these don't last at all. Like, this is an expensive product and you don't get a lot of it. And then it just seemed to stop. And it doesn't matter that I'm still continually using it. I used it 7 times since the last time I saw you guys. And yeah, it's just kind of hanging in there now. And I'm happy for that, because it's like, it was going a little too quickly for my liking. But yeah, now it's lingering. I'm hoping to use it up, I would say, in the first quarter of 2026, just because I don't think using it up by the end of this year is going to happen at all. So I think first quarter of 2026 is a good goal. And I did end up weighing it. It's currently 14.5 grams of pure soap. Next, I have my 2 moisturizers, and I am quite happy with the progress I made on both of these. I'll start with my Franken Castile soap that I have here. We were about here last time. I added it into a new project, but we're actually about here now. So we went from here to here, which I think is some pretty dang good progress. Wow. I didn't end up filling any containers of it, so this is just from hand washing, body washing. This is just from some organic use, so quite happy with the progress I made on this one. And then I also have my Lush The Comforter Shower Gel, and this one I have quite a big use. We were here before, this is where I added it into the new project, and then this is where we are now. This is a couple of bubble baths in here as well, so I'd used it as a shower gel, I used it as a hand wash, I used it as a shaving gel a couple times, and then I had a couple of bubble baths. So that's why we got some pretty dang good progress. So first goal achieved. I wanted to have at least one empty, and I have it here. This is the Philosophy The Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash. I was using this as a body wash just because it was too abrasive for my face. It smelled delicious. Oh, I'm smelling it with the lid on. It smelled deliciously like oranges, so it was like one of those nice ones to kind of like invigorate your senses and whatnot, but it's just I found myself getting bored of this so quickly in my collection. I don't think I use scrubs enough to really warrant them. I have a exfoliating mitt that I like to use with the shower gels, and then I can kind of change my shower gels up like from time to time, so I definitely prefer that method. Happy to have this finally used up. I did get a little wasteful near the end of it because I was like, oh, I think it's gone, so I squeezed out a little bit more and I'm like, oh, maybe it's not gone. And then the next wash I would go in and be like, oh, I think it's gone, squeeze out a little extra and be like, oh, no, it's not gone. So I did that a couple of times, so got a little wasteful near the end of it, but you know what, it is what it is. Happy to have used this up, wouldn't repurchase. Happy that my scrub collection is now completely gone, so no more scrubs in this collection whatsoever, and I'm gonna try my best to not buy any more. Second goal I wanted to was use this product here, which is the Eucerin Complete Repair Cream, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't franken any of it into my Franken cream here, and I can happily report that not only do we have an empty, but none of this ended up here in my frankening kind of lotion here. So this was the Eucerin Complete Repair. I use this on my KP, I use this on my feet. It is absolutely scraped out. I put my finger in here and I tried to get every little nook and cranny, like every little last bit of it is gone. So happy to have used that up. I did repurchase the 10% urea one that comes in more of the, I don't have anything here that looks like it. It's like a little squeeze bottle that it comes in. So I do have a backup of this one, I guess. I do really enjoy this. It does kind of leave a greasy residue, but it's one of the best things I found for my KP. So happy to have used this up. Happy none of it ended up in here. And now speaking on this product, we were about here last time. We're about here this time. I did end up using this product 13 times. So you're like, why did it not go down? Because other products ended up in here. I did put a little bit of the OGX coconut oil in here just because I was like, it's not really moisturizing enough. I need a little bit more occlusivity to it. And so I added a little bit of the OGX coconut oil in there, and I think that's kind of why we're kind of back to where we started. So my goal for this one is to use this up by the end of 2026, and then maybe try and, you know, lay off on frankening my products a little bit, try and use them up organically, and then if I do have any odds and sods left, maybe put it in a separate container and just use it up, because like I don't mind frankening products. I think I just get too happy to do it, so it's just like, oh, I have a little bit left, I'll just throw it into this one, and then this one never seems to end, and like I need to use this up. So I think I need to cool it with the frankening for a little bit, and yeah, I guess we're gonna work our way at this one. last product I have is my Rose Argan Body Conditioner from Lush, and I had a goal with this one because I only used it one time the last time I checked in with you guys, so I was like, we can at least do 5 times, and I am happy to announce that I used this 7 times. So we were about here last time, we're about here now. It's got a pretty good dip in there. It's about halfway full now, so oh, I just love the smell of this. It's kind of like Rose Argan, maybe with a little bit of lavender. Smells delicious. But yeah, so happy I got my uses out of this one. This one's still going strong. I think when this one is done, I wouldn't repurchase it just because I don't tend to reach for it enough to really justify having it in my collection, but I am enjoying it while it lasts. So that is my update for how Project Use It Up Body Care went. I think we did pretty dang good. I had 3 goals, like I said, so didn't want to franken my moisturizer, and I didn't. I wanted to use my body conditioner up 5 times, and I used it 7, and then I wanted at least 1 empty, and we had 2, so super excited about that. Thank you for checking in with me. And then goals for next time, I think, is just to focus on that Franken lotion and not to add anything else to it. I'm going to put that goal out there again. I don't want to add more to that Franken lotion. So yeah, thanks for checking in with me, guys. I will see you in the next one, which will be hair care. Bye.